New game. Explore Enderal. Yes. Lockpicking enables you to pick higher leveled locks. And here's the start of Enderal. I do have some FPS drop, but not much. Not enough to be worrying about. I have to talk with Daddy. He wants... What was that? This is your journal. Here you can view your quests and statistics and change the system settings. Under quests you may mark tasks, then their quest targets will be shown on the map, if there are any, for that quest. Under statistics you can track your previous steps. Under system you can find settings for gameplay, display and controls. A nice day in summer. I have to talk with Daddy. He wants to tell me something important. Okay. Let's follow the path and find out Daddy. Ooh. A little animal. At the moment I can't do any attacking. I can't do anything other than walk and run. Is that Daddy? Press E to talk with Daddy. Yep.
Oh, hey there. I didn't see you coming. So, how did it go? Did you find it?
What is this place, Daddy? Where are we?
Where are we? We're at home, silly. Where else would we be? Just Mommy, sister, you and me. Now tell me, how did it go? Did you find it?
No, I didn't.
No? Pity. Maybe you're simply looking in the wrong places. Did you ever think of that?
Maybe.
Oh, well, who knows? Say, why don't you go inside and see if you can help Mommy with the cooking?
Okay.
The Creator was kind to us today and sent a big fat elk right in front of my bow. All right?
Okay. Completed. I have to talk with Daddy. He I have to talk with Daddy. He wants to tell me something important. Daddy wants me to help Mummy. I've just done that part. I can't even search anything yet. Ooh. So, take all is R. I'll take those tomatoes. I don't want a silver. What? Ingredients: 2 pounds of mincemeat, 1 jar of flour, a handful of bruised garlic, a handful of ground whisperweed, half a jar of meat broth, a pinch of sugar. Sure, I'll take it. I don't want wine. I'm only a kid. I want the garlic though. Empty wine bottles. Search. And Enderalian penny coins. I'll take all that. Hey Headshot, this is Enderal Forgotten Stories. I haven't got a category because Annoyingly, it doesn't look like there is a category for it. It's a complete conversion mod from Skyrim. I don't know what I would have for a category.
My, I totally forgot what a mess I left here. But I was right, wasn't I? A real gem we've got here. Well then, let's waste no more time and get to it, shall we?
But what about Mummy and Sister?
What? Now when you look at that, I totally forgot about them. They're dead, don't you remember? You murdered them back then, both of them. But hey, no use crying over spilled milk, right? At least this means there's more meat for the two of us. You still remember how to do this, right? First, off with the skin. Slice up the belly, then out with the entrails.
This part.
I'll look for a nice sharp knife in the meantime, to cut off the head. I don't think either of us wants to eat that, do we?
Coming up very shortly, it is pretty creepy. But I didn't kill them, Daddy. It was the Masked Man.
Oh, silly, what's this again? We both know that's a lie. You did it. I remember it all. First, you set this horrible fire to your sister's crib. She screamed and screamed, and Mommy heard it, but when she finally got there, nothing was left of her but burnt flesh. And, oh gosh, do we really need to go through this again? You know how sad it makes me when you do this. You killed them, period. No matter how often you tell me you didn't, it changes nothing. You hear me? Nothing. Now please, let's start cooking. I'm so bloody damn hungry.
So, it does get creepy in some parts, but overall, it's mainly Skyrim type game. Not too much creepiness and horror. But I didn't kill them, Daddy. It was the Masked Man.
Oh, by the Creator's name, why are you telling these lies? Isn't it enough that you murdered us? Do you really have to bother me over and over with your stupid, pathetic, and pointless whining? You know, sometimes I wish the Creator would have made me just a little merciful. Just a little less pious. Because then I would have realized that you were tainted by sin long before any of this had ever happened. And instead of raising you, feeding you, and loving you like a father does, I would have put you in the horse trough right after you were born. Yes, I should have killed you. I should have just killed you. Just like you killed us. And now, you think you're safe because we're all under the earth, don't you? Well, listen up, my child. You are wrong. And do you know why? Because the dead don't forget. Do you hear me? The dead don't forget. Now enough of this useless chatter. I'm bloody starving. Bring me the meat, you spoiled brat. Bring it to me. Bring me a nice crisp piece of meat. 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 Bring me a nice crisp piece of meat.
There's the creepy part.
Let's begin with a question. It might sound simple to you at first, but I pray you to think about it. What distinguishes a free man from a slave? For now, however, let us start this story where another one ended 3 years ago, with the death of the Lightborn. For 4,000 years they had reigned over this world, 7 arcanists who, through their magic, had acquired eternal life. In a time of chaos, they gave mankind what they thought it needed most, to be ruled over with an ironclad but fair hand. Within just 1 century, they united the shattered lands and a single century later, their human origin was forgotten. They became gods, or Lightborn, as they let themselves be worshipped as. Yet the longer they reigned, the louder the voices grew that accused them of tyranny. The loudest being that of Naranzul Aranthiel. And he succeeded in achieving what was once thought impossible. He gathered an army, overturned the Lightborn, and gave back freedom to mankind. However, the price for this was high, because where there are gaps of power, fights erupt. As such, this world grew into what it is today, shattered, riven, and broken into pieces. But all of this was merely a diversion, so that no one would notice something else. The death of the Lightborn had set something into motion, clockwork. Having long stood still, its gears now once again slowly began to turn. This is the story of someone who wanted to be free.
A little annoying there's no subtitles there.
Quiet, damn it. You wanna wake up the entire ship or what?
And now this is where the game really
Well,
starts.
sorry. That was a bit harsh. I'm just nervous, that's all. It was that dream again, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Seriously, if we had a penny for every night since we met where you woke up screaming, we'd probably be traveling to Enderal in our own starship and... well, not like this. Some things never change, I guess. Do you ever ask yourself if maybe you blame yourself for all of this? For what happened to your family, I mean?
Blame myself? What makes you think that? Or I don't know which one I'll go through. I don't know if you get a chance to say them all, so I don't know, maybe. But even if I do, what difference does it make? Nonsense. Those bastards from the temple killed them, not me. And I know that. I'm gonna go to the top one. Blame myself. What makes you think that?
Well, there must be a reason that you dream the same thing over and over, mustn't there? I'm no scholar, but maybe these dreams are trying to tell you something. Oh, I don't know.
Okay. So I do have the chance to say these two. Nonsense. Those bastards from the temple killed them, not me. And I know that.
As determined as ever. I guess you're right. But... who knows? Maybe everything is going to be different now. It's strange, isn't it? The way life sometimes goes. Now, if you had told me that a few weeks ago, I would have at the very least called you insane. But if the stories are true, there's no better place for a fresh start. Can you believe it? Apparently there aren't even any slaves on Enderal. It's amazing. Only this whole blind passenger thing is making my head ache.
Okay, there's two. It's not our fault that the ship is so poorly guarded, and we couldn't have afforded the passage fee anyway. Me too. But we're going to pay our debt as soon as we have earned some money over there. Yeah, I'll go that one.
We're talking about 500 pennies here. Even if we're able to find a job over there, we will still need the money for ourselves. Don't fool yourself. What we're doing here is theft. Unfortunately. But anyway, what's done is done. I just hope the Endralians are easier on Outlanders than the Neramis are. Your mother was a fugitive as well, wasn't she? Where exactly did she come from? You've told me 100 times, but I just keep on forgetting it.
Okay. Here's my chance to create myself. They've all got a story behind them. Native to the swampy continent Maya Aranath, the destruction of the land caused by decades of war forced many Aeterna to escape to other countries, where various destinies awaited them. Some pursued and disregarded them because of their innate magic talent. Some revered them for it. Many Aeterna earn their life as traveling minstrels. Half Aeterna start with a bonus for elementalism, entropy, mana, and enchanting. Half Arazelian. Originating in the barren and steppe-like continent Arazil, the Arazelian are a divided people. While the nomadic natives in the steppes maintain their pantheistic traditions, the coastal inhabitants regard them as primitive and struggle for recognition as a fully fledged part of the civilized world. Half Arazelian start with a bonus on heavy armor, two-handed, health, and handicraft. Okay. As a secluded people, the half Kilenian. As a secluded people, the inhabitants of the belt of Kile, are said to have a reclusive mind. Kileans are deemed as blessed businessmen, a rumor that can be ascribed to the Blue Island Coalition, which is Vin's biggest trading company and is located in Kile. Among other things, half Kileans start with a bonus on rhetorics, carrying capacity, sleight of hand, and marksman. I'm liking the carrying capacity and marksman. Half Quiranian. A Quiranian. Quiranians originate from the namesake desert continent, which is said to be both barren and inhospitable. At the same time, it is also known as cradle of science, mysticism, and culture. While many foreign countries admire Quira for its advanced culture, they are often deemed as heretical and immoral, especially on religious continents like Enderal. Half Quirians start with a bonus on light armor, one-handed, stamina, and alchemy. I can't read that name. That's probably the only main reason I'll go with this one. So I can't change the name yet. Finish and name character? Yep. There we go.
Ah, Kile.
She fled from that civil war the Black Crescent caused, didn't she? Ironic, isn't it? Seems some parents pass on their fates to their children. Anyway. Whew, I'm gonna hit the hay for an hour or so. It's your turn to stand... Wait. You hear that? Shit! Someone's coming!
I hear
Nowadays
nothing.
just don't want a man to court them anymore. That's the problem. I tell you,
There was someone.
sometimes I long for the good old days. Back when I could lift a skirt and nobody would bat an eye. Anyway, enough of the chit-chat. Now, where did I put that key?
Oh, blazes, what do they want down here? The lamp! Quickly! Put out the lamp! Good. Now, quiet.
Ah, here we go. Ah, smells like 4 years balls down here. Say now, what's that chest supposed to look like?
Small, with the crest of the Blue Island Coalition on it, I think.
Ah, yeah, right. Black Guardian knows what the captain wants it for this shortly before arriving. You go look upstairs. I'll see if I can find it down here.
Okay.
Oh, shit. They don't leave us any choice. We need to do something quick. You take on the old guy, I'll take the young one. Go!
Someone's there.
Throw a hook to the face! Come on, dodge!
Stamina low. Your stamina is low. Power attacks and jumping drain your stamina. When you are walking instead of running, your stamina regenerates faster. You can recover your stamina with potions or spells. Your health is low. Eat something to regenerate health or drink. A health potion which boosts your health faster.
Oh, you mean business, don't you? All right,
Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. That wasn't part of the plan. Not at all. What in blazes are we going to do now?
Yeah, I'll go this one. Let's kill them. It's safer that way. Yep, that way they can't go back up and tell everyone else. But then the others might think that, wonder why they're not coming back. Yeah, I don't really want to be. Let's tie them up and gag them. When we arrive, we sneak out. That way we're not murderers, we're just taking a ride. And we still hopefully won't get caught. They can't say anything, they won't be up there. Yeah,
Yes.
go that one.
Yes, of course. That makes sense. One of them said it's not much longer until we arrive. With a little luck, no one will notice they're gone until then. Come on.
Yep.
Help me search. There must be a rope or something. And I thought we were over the hump when we made it on board. It just can't ever be easy, can it?
I don't need his clothes. That's all they've both got. Find a rope. I can't turn it back on. Ah. This place is dark. Ah, there we go.
probabilities have turned against you.
What the? Who are you?
You are confused by my sudden appearance. But my identity is irrelevant, as are you, dear Sirius. Unfortunately.
What? Oh shit, please don't tell anyone we're down here, please. We didn't mean any harm. These guys were just...
You ask that I not reveal you, for your intentions were not evil. And I believe you, but sadly, it's not compassion that rules my deeds. The first beat of a wing must happen. It is the only way the probabilities will fall into place. This is the way it has to be. The way it has been for eons. I am sorry.
No!
What the? Oh no! No! What are you doing, please? Just don't leave! We just wanted to...
Okay. Prologue, A New Life.
After we had left Ostin, the two of you hid in the cargo and lived on our stocks. Then when Rick and Sebald found you, you gave them a beating. And all of a sudden, a veiled woman appeared and knocked you out with wild magic.
Yep.
Is that about it?
Yes, I know it sounds crazy, but it's the truth. Please, my dame, we didn't have a choice. You've got to believe us, the war, we just wanted a second chance, that's all.
A second chance. Yes, I think I understand you. You wanted to start a new life in a new land. And as my ship is one of the only ships still sailing the route since the wars, you were simply forced to board without paying.
Yes, we could work for you, you know? We could scrub the deck, peel potatoes, anything to pay off our debt. And as soon as we've arrived...
Heartbreaking. How truly, truly heartbreaking. But let's be honest. You did have a choice. You could have signed on like all the others did, but you didn't. Instead, you've nested on my ship like flesh maggots, enjoying the good life while my crew actually had to earn their keep. And now you're feeding me this bullshit about veiled women and wild magic? How stupid do you think I am? I know your kind. You are cutthroats, filchers. At least have the guts to admit it.
Telling the truth.
What? No. You're wrong. Please, just let me explain. I
don't give a shit for your explanations. If there's one thing I hate more than cowards, it's people trying to pluck my heartstrings. You two are scum. And there's only one kind of punishment for scum on my ship. Pull him up, Ruger.
But Captain, they...
Do it.
Of course, Captain. I'm sorry, lad. You should have stayed in their room.
But... You can't do this.
Oh, believe me, I can.
No.
Oh no.
Oh, well, look at that. Someone's woken up. Rise and shine. Tie
Yeah.
him and his friend together and feed them to the fish. Good luck in your new life, friend.
Only half hour, not even half hour into the game, and our best friend that we've caught the boat with has been murdered. And hey there, Bland and Bankrupt. How you been today? I forgot he got murdered.
Tell me, what is time to the dead? Dreaming anyway.
So many people just talk, and
How
never...
does it feel to be powerless?
This is about your damn pride, Tina.
I know I'm not real. At least not according to your definition.
I know damn well I'm doing.
It's just... There was nothing I could do.
This isn't happening. But then again,
This just isn't happening.
What is reality anyway?
Selfish fool!